Hi everyone, I am Manvi, and on this channel, I break down money concepts that everyone hears but nobody really explains. I'll not use any fancy terms, no jargons, just real ideas made simple. So let's get into it. You must have heard this word in a meeting, in a news article, from your teacher to your CA to your advisor, and maybe you nodded along, maybe even used it yourself without fully understanding it. But today we're not just going to define it, we're going to feel what it actually means for your money. And I assure you, by the end of this video, CAGR or CAGR will never just be a word again. So CAGR is short for compounded annual growth rate. And here's the only thing you need to hold on to. It answers to just one question, which is if my money grew at the same rate every single year, what would that rate be? It is not the total return across all years, neither it is a one-time spike. It is the consistent yearly speed, which is smoothed out over time. So think of it like this. Your investments don't grow in a straight line, right? Some years it is up by 30%, some years it is down by 10%, and some years it's just flat. So CAGR is the average speed of that journey and not the bumps. This is how the math looks like. N value divided by start value raised to the power of 1 over n minus 1, where n is the number of years. But honestly, let's just forget the formula for now. Let's take real life examples, which will actually make this stick. So meet Aryan. He is 17 years old and is studying in Delhi. He just got rupees 10,000 as a birthday gift, and his father advises him to invest this money. And let's say Aryan has two options in front of him. Option one is to put all the money in a savings account, which is safe and is simple and gives you a return or CAGR of about 3.5%, while on the other hand, he can invest all this money in an index fund, which gives a CAGR or a return of about 12%. If 10,000 is invested, let's say for a 10-year time frame, the same money in a savings account would become more than 14,000. However, if kept in an index fund, which has a higher CAGR or a higher average speed that we talked about would become more than 30,000. The same money, the same time, it's the CAGR that is making all the difference here. Priya now, she is 26 years old and is a product manager in Mumbai. She's been investing 15,000 a month into a simple systematic investment plan for 3 years now. One day at her office, her colleague Rahul brags at lunch and he says, "Yeah, you know what? I made 50% profit on a stock. It's easy money." Sounds impressive, right? 50% profit? That is huge. But Priya asks the right question. How long did it take? Rahul held that stock for 5 years. 50% return over 5 years is only 8.4% CAGR per year. And Priya, while investing in the automatic systematic investment plan, had already made a CAGR of 12%. She made more money than Rahul. So CAGR reveals what the total return hides. The next time someone quotes a jaw-dropping return to you, don't get excited, get your CAGR. And finally, let's meet Ramesh. He is 52 years old and is a government employee in Pune. He is retiring in 8 years and currently has 40 lakhs saved up. His goal is to grow that corpus to 1 crore by the time he retires. Now, let's say he has three paths in front of him. Path 1 is an FD, which is safe, it is familiar, and gives a 6.5% CAGR. If he invests his savings, which is 40 lakhs, for 8 years in an FD, it would become 66 lakhs, which is still 34 lakhs short of the retirement plan that he has for himself. Let's say he goes for the second option, which is a balanced fund, which gives a CAGR of 10%. Still, here, the money becomes 85 lakhs, and he is still short of that 1 crore retirement plan. However, if he picks the third option, which is an equity mutual fund with a CAGR of 30%, he is able to make his 40 lakhs savings to 1 crore by the time he wants to retire. It's the same money, it's the same time frame. The only variable is the CAGR. A 6.5% difference in return decides whether Ramesh retires comfortably or has to keep working. That is how much this number matters. I just want to caveat one thing though. This is not an investment advice. It is just to simply demonstrate the difference the CAGR would make to your money. I am in no way suggesting Ramesh to invest in an equity mutual fund, which is definitely more risky, especially when he is so close to his retirement. This was it from my side. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope CAGR is not just a term anymore and you fully understand the meaning behind it and what it means for your money. Please save this video for your future reference or even share it with someone who you feel would understand this concept better after watching this video. And thanks again.